So yesterday, YouTube completely shat the bed, and we're used to YouTube fucking up in ways that we just don't agree with their decisions, like, banning Mumkey Jones, for example. But unlike those decisions, this one was completely unintentional and led to the temporary termination of big YouTube channels like James Charles, FaZe Rug, Wildcat, FaZe K, and Leah Ashe. Multi-million sub-channels that got temporarily terminated for a couple minutes because they completely failed to implement their new updates onto the website properly. The two updates that were supposed to be added without any hiccups were Super Stickers, which is a new way to donate to live streams alongside Super Chats, so now instead of just sending a chat with a donation, you send one of these predetermined stickers, and these new YouTube bios to where if you search up a popular YouTuber, you'll get a brief bio to who they are. Like for example, when you search up James Charles, it says American Internet Personality. But of course, they couldn't implement these two little things without fucking something up majorly, both for the big channels who got the bio update, and for channels who have live streaming enabled and monetization enabled. Starting off with the bios, obviously the side effect to this was the channels in question getting terminated temporarily. I guess they accidentally pressed the delete channel switch instead of the add description switch. But the fact that there even is a delete channel switch without having to have 3 strikes on the channel to actually, make that possible is kind of concerning. Like within YouTube systems, at any time they can be like, fuck the strikes. It doesn't matter what type of strikes you have on your channel. We're just going to press the delete button, and you don't even need the strikes on your account to make that deletion possible for us. Do I think they'll ever delete a channel without having the 3 strikes prior? I highly, highly doubt it because it would look very bad for them. But let's say that they did for a second. What could the person who got terminated actually do? You could complain about it, people would definitely rally around your cause, but no matter how much outrage you can concoct off of this false termination, YouTube is never obligated to revert it or fix it in any way. But hey, that's just the worst case scenario. I highly doubt anything like this will ever happen to any channel, but it's concerning nonetheless. Either way, the people who got temporarily terminated seem to be taking it pretty well on Twitter. James Charles says, "My YouTube channel really said, bye sister." T-Spill responds, "Wow, Susan really canceled you quicker than any drama channel ever could." And then James replies, "She got me good. The other drama channels could never." Wildcat says, "Channel is back up. Just a glitch in the system. Big thanks to Jeffrey Griller, Chen, and Fwiz for having my back." And finally, Leah Ashe says, "Guys, the channel is back. Thank you everyone who was so supportive with this. Like, even though such a scary thing happened, all the support you all have showed me made it all worth it. I feel so loved right now. Thank you for being in my life. I love you all so much," which, it's great that the channels who accidentally got terminated were all huge channels, but imagine if this happened to someone without as much support as Leah Ashe. It's pretty scary that someone on YouTube could get accidentally terminated that easily. But hey, if you get your channel back, it makes for a great video, as FaZe Rug did end up uploading a video to his channel talking about the YouTube channel deletion, and I'm sure that's gonna get a lot of views for him. Now moving on to the more concerning glitch that ended up happening yesterday due to this YouTube update, channels have been getting removed from the YouTube monetization program. What does that exactly mean? So usually when people talk about YouTube demonetization, they're talking about the yellow symbol that you get on some of your videos that says it has limited ads, but those ads are so limited to the point that it might as well be completely demonetized, which is why people just call it demonetization. But what's happening with these channels is true demonetization, true removal from the YouTube partnership program that gets you the ability to make money on YouTube in the first place. So it's as if these channels had under 1K subs and could not be eligible to make money on their videos at all. Now, not only is this an issue outright because they can't make money on their videos anymore, but it's an issue because any money that they previously made before getting kicked from the program that hasn't been paid out won't be paid to them. So any money that they've made within the period of them getting their last paycheck and them getting removed from the program is essentially stolen from them and given to YouTube to keep, which is an enormous problem for YouTube stream channels in particular, like Mr. Medicare, who receive thousands of dollars of donations through their streams and through the super chat, and are unable to get their money back to them via YouTube, which I find is just even worse than like video ad revenue because it's direct donations from people that YouTube is stealing. It's absolutely insane. And that's not even mentioning the fact that the reason these channels got their monetization removed in the first place is complete bullshit. So the reason YouTube is using for these channels being removed from the program is reused content. Obviously, we have channels like Ellis Mark who do not use reused content at all. All of his content is completely original, so I don't know why he's getting taken down for that specifically. It just seems like an excuse for the most part. But then there's channels where it absolutely makes zero sense because they have no videos uploaded to their channel, period.
I don't have any fucking uploaded videos. There's 0 videos on my channel. But that can't be right. Clearly the specialist knows better than I do. I don't understand what's going on here. Oh, that's right. Back in August when I had some videos taken down for bullshit reasons and decided to delete my entire video archive on YouTube. That's why there are no videos currently available on the channel. You can even find the specific date that those videos were removed based on the Patreon post that I put up going over the details of it, or through the metrics available over on Social Blade. And those aren't privated videos. They're deleted videos, as in there's nothing on the channel, no unlisted video, no private video, just nothing, not zilch zero.
Mr. Medicare is a relatively controversial YouTuber who recently deleted all of his content on his channel, but despite all his videos being completely gone, YouTube just decided to remove his monetization for reused content, along with a bunch of other YouTube channels, just because they couldn't implement super stickers properly. Seems like a pretty major fuck up to be making for a multi-million-dollar company, but hey, that's YouTube for you. Here's what Mr. Medicare had to say about all of this on Twitter. One tweet reads out, YouTube's totally human decision-making process is now taking out multiple channels. I'm sure it's the same super smart AI that makes monetization decisions. You know, such as demonetizing a channel for reusing content when there is no content on the channel in the first place. Mr. Medicare then asks YouTube which videos they are referring to when saying reused content, and then Team YouTube replies with their generic response of, thanks for raising this. We're currently looking into it, and we'll get back to you as soon as we have an update. Appreciate your continued patience. And then Terror Spurg replies by saying, why did you keep $1,200 from me? And $3,300 from Revenge of the Cis Radio. You can't just not pay people money you owe them. You demonetized us months ago. You refuse to remonetize us, and you won't pay us the money you owe us. This is illegal. YouTube replies to them with a cookie-cutter response, which prompts Mr. Medicare to make this tweet. I hope they install YouTube AI helper bots at hospitals. My leg is broken. It hurts so bad. I'm sorry you feel that way. What? Help me. My leg is shattered. I can see the bone. I understand how you feel. I'm starting to bleed out. Apologies. So this behavior from YouTube is completely ridiculous. I mean, at the very least, the termination issues were fixed extremely quickly, with people like James Charles getting their accounts restored within minutes. So I can't really say YouTube is completely trash, but with this demonetization issue in particular, it seems to be happening to smaller YouTubers, so YouTube isn't responding as fast as they really should for an issue this large. I guess because their channel size is just that much more irrelevant compared to people like James Charles. And for channels like Mr. Medicare, who YouTube is not a big fan of, I mean, they removed a ukulele video game platformer video from his channel for hate speech and never undid that strike. It doesn't seem like YouTube would even be willing to fix it for him, even if it did originally happen because of a glitch on YouTube's end. And because of this same reasoning, some are even saying that this is a targeted attack against Mr. Medicare. I disagree because of the timing of it all. If this was an isolated incident and other channels weren't affected by the same thing at this time, I could believe the theory that this was a targeted attack against Mr. Medicare, but even then, it just doesn't make sense for YouTube to want to target Mr. Medicare specifically by removing him from the monetization program when they could just outright, terminate him or even find bullshit ways to terminate him. I mean, they're using bullshit reasoning like reused content on a channel with 0 videos, so I'm sure they could come up with any amount of bullshit reasons to actually terminate him. I just personally think it's a glitch, but either way, I don't think this glitch is going to be undone by YouTube when they find out it affected Mr. Medicare. They're not a big fan of that guy. Either way, that's about it for the video. I would love to hear what you guys think about all of this in the comments section below. If you want to keep up to date with all the YouTube news going on, be sure to subscribe with notifications on, as I will keep you updated whenever new shit happens. Also follow me on Twitter if you want to see me talk about this drama in real time. Thank you so much to my channel members, and with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video, as long as YouTube doesn't terminate me.